Hello everyone, it's the Canadian Wifier. Now for those of you who don't know, Baton Pass recently received a huge blow to its viability due to the suspect test and the conclusion that full Baton Pass teams are a little bit too much for the meta to handle, and the consensus was that it will be nerfed so that only 3 Pokemon on any given team can carry the move Baton Pass. It seemed almost impossible that anyone could make a decent Baton Pass team with only 3 Mons knowing Baton Pass. Like, it just doesn't seem right. Well, leave it to Dennis, sent him back to the drawing board, and within days, he came up with Baton Pass Dennis style version 2, which is still capable of giving top tier players massive headaches. If you don't know who the Goomy is, he's a good friend of mine, Steven. Be sure to check out his channel, link down below, obviously all that. But he hates playing Baton Pass, rightfully so. It really is completely team preview based on who is going to win. And like a lot of players high on the ladder, they don't enjoy that. So when I see a Baton Pass team work out quite as well as this one did, even after a direct nerf that was supposed to stop it in its tracks, beat a player such as Goomy, I gotta raise awareness, because this shit is just, it's funny, and it's really cool how well it works out. Just thinking that it's such a machine, such a mechanical way to win. If you're not faster, click substitute. If you are faster, Baton Pass out to something that can take it. It's just like, there's like a checklist for each turn, and there's no thought that goes into anything. But it's such a solid way to beat people. It really is fantastic to watch it all come together. And for some reason, Baton Pass has fascinated me as a player. Believe me, I would hate to play it as well. But as just a Pokemon enthusiast at this point, it definitely amazes me watching it in action. And as you can see here, this is Dennis's Baton Pass Team 2.0. It is lead, taunt, stealth rock, dual screen, deoxy, speed, and then you basically have Baton Pass on the following 3 Mons: Smeargle plus Scolipede plus Espeon. Vaporeon is there as kind of a defensive, bulky thing to take on Talonflames, and if you Baton Pass at enough defense boost, it can work its way through teams with Scald. And generally, the Pokemon you are Baton Passing to is Unaware Clefable, which after a couple boosts can obviously destroy certain teams. So we're gonna get into this battle. The Goomy leads off with offensive Mega Venusaur as the opponent in this battle, I guess, is on our side. Leads off with the Deoxy Speed. He's going to set up the light screen, taunt the Thunders to prevent the T-Wave or taunt, and Goomy is fortunately going to be able to crit him with a knockoff, kill him right away. No Stealth Rock for the Baton Pass team. Scolipede is going to come out safely behind the light screen. It is rather safe to set up an Iron Defense, as the Thunders will be scared out. It is taunted, it can't T-Wave, it can't taunt the Scolipede itself. As Scolipede is free to get up an Iron Defense and then go for Substitute on the Mega Venusaur now that it is faster after the speed boost. In fact, it would have been faster before, but let's not even get into that. The old Substitute Protect shenanigans going on with Scolipede here. Gotta go fast, gotta go fast. The Substitute is incoming. Scolipede just wants to supply. It's kind of a point of, I need to go fast, but once you're at this point, it's more of, I want to accumulate stat boosts so that my Unaware Clefable can do more damage with stored power. Every stat boost is an extra 20 base power on that move, so now that he is nice and fast, he's going to Baton Pass out into the Espeon to eat up the HP fire behind the light screen, and knowing that the Bisharp is on coming in, the Substitute is going to go up from the Espeon. There's absolutely nothing he really lost from going for Substitute there. The worst that could have happened is Mega Venusaur goes for a Sludge Bomb and breaks it, and he just Baton Passes out anyway. As Smeargle is going to come out on the knockoff, the switch to Mega Venusaur to take the Spore is very obvious, so the Baton Pass player is going to make a very nice play here, go for the Quiver Dance, max out that speed, and get up a little bit of Spaduff and Spatak while the process is at it. Going to switch out into the Espeon on the Sludge Bomb, because he, especially now that it +1 special defense, he is going to be able to eat up the hit and obviously scare out the Mega Venusaur with the threat of a stored power just obliterating the Mega Venusaur, and he's going to use this to get another free switch into his Smeargle. as the best Bisharp could hope to do it is bring it down to Sash. He's going to use this turn to get a free ingrain on his Smeargle, and he's going to go back out into Espeon one last time, simply so that Clefable doesn't have to switch in on a Sludge Bomb, because the Espeon is once again going to bait out the Bisharp very handily, and it will grant the Clefable a free switch in on the Bisharp as opposed to switching in on a Sludge Bomb. It will be able to take an Iron Head, not very well, but +2 defense, unaware, it is going to be able to eat one up and threaten to kill with Moonblast. So Goomy is going to switch out to Deoxy's defense, try to prevent the Clefable from setting up any further. Unfortunately, because of the +6 speed Clefable has accumulated, it is going to be able to get up a sub and a Calm Mind before the Deoxys is able to taunt it. And that is basically the game. Thundurus is going to come in here, but look at how many boosts it has. The stored power is going to be way too strong. Probably about a 400 base power move at this point, and Bisharp is easily just going to die to a Moonblast. So the systematic approach that Baton Pass presents is just going to overpower Goomy. His final words, fuck BP, and there's really not much more you can say about it. Baton Pass, it was nerfed, but did you see a nerf there? It definitely doesn't play the same way. It isn't the full team of 6 just coming together and roaring over the opponent. It's more of a very strategic 3 Pokemon setup and pass out into your preferred sweeper of choice. It is a very different playstyle, but the setup is more or less the same. The setup is more or less unstoppable, just as it was before, obviously barring Haze or yeah, that's about it, really. Or Doom Desire Jirachi, obviously, is always the answer. But that's about all I really wanted to say today. Baton Pass, guys, I don't know. Like, obviously everybody hates it, and that's why, even though I tested it a bunch and I played with it a lot on the Suspect Ladder, I never uploaded with it, because I know nobody likes to watch it, and it really isn't interesting. It is not interesting to watch, but it's really interesting, at least for me, from a Pokemon standpoint, how amazing it is. Just like I said, it's just like a systematic way to beat any opponent, really. If they have a bad team preview matchup, there's nothing they can do about it, and it's just quite marvelous how it all comes together and works. So let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think it needs more nerfing, or do you think it's fine how it is? Do you think it's a broken playstyle, or do you think it's just a weird commodity in the OU metagame? Let me know your thoughts down below. Anyway, what you're going to see now is a little bit of an interview, perhaps you could call it, with the Goomy after this battle, and I will see you all next time. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day. See you later. Peace. So, Goomy, what's your problem with Baton Pass?
Everything.
Why don't you like it?
Because it's gay.
What's wrong with it?
Everything.
Go into a little bit of detail.
How are you supposed to win? Tell me how you're supposed to win.
By outplaying.
Yeah, okay. Outplay when they don't have to predict. They click BP. That's all you do. It goes after you do everything. Or before, if you don't switch.
You know what, you should probably get some topsy-turvy going on in there.
Yeah, nice. Dude, I saw someone actually running frickin' Snatch Whimsicott or some bull like that just to snatch the BP away from them. Over and over again. You're desperate at that point.
Why aren't you running it? Why aren't you running Scarf Topsy-Turvy Malamar, man? It's a counter.
It's a counter, though.
I mean, let me just play Verlicify Advocate here for a second.
Verlicify Advocate. Okay, I'm ready.
I mean, Scarf Malamar is a 100% counter to Baton Pass. All you have to do is come in before they've set up and Topsy-Turvy them.
Yeah. It's not like everything doesn't carry substitute.